and gentlemen, on behalf of Singapore Airlines and the entire crew, I would like to welcome you aboard Singapore Airlines Flight 62, departing from Singapore to Suvarnabhumi. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you require any assistance, do not hesitate to contact any member of the crew. Thank you for your cooperation.
Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing? Welcome back to Flight Sim with Steve. Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 live stream. I hope you're all doing fantastically well this evening. Happy Thursday evening, everybody. One day till the weekend. How about that? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you've had a fantastic day and a fantastic week. If you've just tuned in on the channel for the first time this week, we are back at the 777. Of our was our second to last flight before we head back to Airbus, and I'm looking forward to this one. We are currently on the ground at Singapore. I started the boarding like 5-10 minutes ago just to get a little bit of a head start, as it does take a while. We've still only boarded 70 passengers, which, to be fair, should be all right by the time we set everything up and get everything ready. We should be pretty much near enough there. Same intentions again this evening, as I did enjoy that last night. As usual, we'll run you through today's lineup in the co-pilot. We're using Chad. First time using him. Apparently a funny co-pilot, so we'll see what funny stuff he comes in with tonight. Obviously, if you didn't listen to yesterday's stream, we had the cabin crew. We had we've got Laura Professional from Paris for this flight tonight. Who did we have last night? It was someone funny, wasn't it? Are they on there or have they disappeared now? It just seems like Say Intentions sort of refresh a lot of these. I can't remember. But they were just they always took the piss out of my flying and stuff and landing. Not obviously real life, but it's just jokes to the passengers, which was quite good. And as normal, like I said, we are having the traffic up at 11, as this is a busy airport during the day. We've got GA traffic density now, which is sort of like all the Learjets, etc., and Cessnas. That's up to about 8, so it should be a very, very busy. Very busy departure out of here today. I've set the time to about 3 o'clock. We're going to look for a nice arrival into Suvarnabhumi, which is the international airport at Bangkok. Flight time's about 1 hour and 57, so I think by the time we get down there, sunset should be about right. Although, again, it looks like we're not going to have any luck with the weather. We've got like some black clouds coming this way towards the airport. So should be an interesting flight. Don't forget to smash the likes on the stream if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you're new. There'll be plenty more flights in this coming weeks. But it looks like the baggage has finished. We're just now boarding the rest of the passengers. Without further ado, guys, we'll jump straight into the cockpit then, and we'll start firing some stuff up. We are cold and dark. So we're going to go battery on, I'll unmute the sim. We'll turn the QTAL down a little bit. So we'll go batteries on, or battery on, secondary and external power to the on position. We'll go up, turn on our Durus on, we'll arm our emergency lights, we'll stick the window heats on, and we'll turn on the C1, C2 electric pumps, and we'll go ahead and turn all these to auto. And that is pretty much it for the overhead. Smoking can go on, seatbelts can come on now for the boarding. We'll put smoking to auto. Lovely. Don't know how that's come up, but that's fine. So we'll just give the aircraft time to power up. So having a look at our flight details, obviously we're here at Singapore, we're going over to Bangkok, VTBS, 850 mile route distance, 777-300. We'll go ahead and turn on our flight directors, and we'll just wait for the FMC and all the systems to power on. So yeah, we've got traffic on, we've got quite a lot by the looks of it. Have a look at the old drone mode. If we go, see, oh, look at that traffic. Whew. That is a lot of traffic. Cool, that could be busy. That is going to be busy. Looks good though, looks really cool. Right, stuff is just about firing up. As usual, all, as I say every stream, all links and descriptions are in the descriptions below of what you know, what aircraft we're using, hardware, etc. All the scenery links, if you want to pick them up, they're all in the description below. So, aircraft's just powering on. Just listen to that when it comes on. There we go, just listen to it fire up. Cool, that is that fired up. Right, down to our FMC then, everybody. Let's start plugging in everything for our flight today. So, we're at Singapore then. Reference airport, into there. We're at gate Bravo 10. And we'll go ahead and put in our last position into there. 140 passengers already boarded, so like I said, I think by the time we've sorted everything out, that should be near enough ready to go. So we're going to go with our route request. So Singapore, WSSS to VTBS, Bangkok. We'll set payload, we'll set fuel. And we'll select our route. We'll go ahead. Oh, we can't activate yet because it's still putting it. Sorry, that's my clicky fingers. Right, just bear with me guys for a minute. Right, sorry. To shut the window. The wind's getting up outside. Did get a little bit warm in here earlier, but yeah. Right. Let's load that route in. Route is uploading. I'll just wait for it to come up with activate. Like it does, we'll execute that all in there then. We'll just get rid of all that stuff there. We'll go over to our performance init page, and I'll just click me email. I don't want to do that. Okay, in terms of zero fuel weight, we are 209.9 0.7. Lovely. We'll accept the rest of the data. We are fully boarded today, 370 passengers. Just going to go over to here and just make sure everything is as we need it. You know, stuff always does turn everything off half the time, so we look good there actually. The 5 one can come on. That's just the one that's turned itself off. That is the only one. Looks like it's flick back. So we're still on kilograms, which is good. TCAS ring has gone off, so that can come back on, and that's good. Right, we'll head back over here. Go to our departure then. Actually, before our departure, it's probably best we tune in to clearance, get our clearance today. As usual, I'll do everything up until takeoff, and as soon as we get handed over to tower, we will hand it to the pilots. So, the Barrow 1009 here at Singapore. So we'll set that. So in terms of the in terms of runways, it looks like we're going to be it's the 2s that are in operation at the minute. So 2 left, 2 centre looks like the ones that's operational. Information whiskey, visibility is good for now until it starts raining. So we'll contact clearance on 119.6. Easier just to switch that one over rather than scrolling through everything. So 1196. We'll head over to the Changi clearance. Does it go down as Changi? We'll find out. We'll call it Singapore clearance. Changi. We'll call it Changi then. We'll see what happens. Changi clearance. A very good afternoon. Singapore 62 at Stan Bravo 10 with information whiskey requesting IFR to Suvrabani, please. I don't even know if I said that right. Probably butchered it.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
That don't sound very Asian accent, does it? That sounds kind of American. The amount of traffic though is mad.
Singapore 62, cleared to
One taken off.
Suvarnabhumi via the Mersing, Johor Bahru 6 Alpha departure, then is filed. Departure runway 2 center, initial climb to 4,000, departure on 124.05, squawk 1222.
Okay, we're cleared to Suvrabani via the VMR 6 Alpha departure. Then is filed. Departure runway 2 center, initial climb to 4,000, departures on 124.05, squawk 1222. Singapore 62.
Ground is on 120.9.
Okay, we better call it 62. Right, position. Let's just go back to here quickly. So we're going to be on 2 center. So obviously our flight number, we are Singapore 62 or 62 we'll call it. We're not in America, so we'll do it the proper way. 62, that's in there. So initial climb is 4,000. So 4,000 in there. Squawk is 1222. Lovely. Right. So we are. So 2 center for departure. We're on the MR6 Alpha departure. He said something I couldn't understand what the actual what it was called, but that's fine. We'll go and execute that. We'll put in our arrival. It's bound to change. Right. So what do we want here? So we're going to take Zulu, the ILS Zulu 01. It's the Tung 1 Delta arrival, and then a case of our, and we could take it by a repin. That's good, and that is our arrival for the minute. It may change by the time we get up there. If it does, we'll change it easy enough, as long as we've got enough time. Right, so again, I think we're just basically waiting for passengers now. 2:35, so not long to go. We'll go ahead, turn on the APU, ready to go. I did learn that we shouldn't turn these on until till engines are started. So obviously that's the entertainment systems. Although I think you can watch stuff while, perhaps I was getting trolled there, because I remember New York when I flew BA, I was already watching bloody videos on board before before we even pushed back. So whether they just disarm them before then, I don't know. But we'll just do our pre-flight. Oxygen is tested, flight instruments all checked and stuff, parking brakes set, fuel control is off, and we'll do our before start very shortly. So what else have we missed out here? So Squawk is set, QNH is already set, we're up to 4,000. Load our winds in, I suppose, which will control our cruise, etc. We'll go and do our descent winds as well. We'll go and load them in. Cool. And in terms of probably our taxi today, so 2 centre is all the way down there, so we have a long taxi in prospect. Should we try and see if we can request 2 left for departure? Clearance is Singapore 62. Can we request 2 left for departure? See if they allow it.
Singapore 62, runway 2 left approved for departure.
Yay! Right. Right, that's okay, because that taxi was ridiculous. So it'll just be 2 left, and then 2 left, and then yeah, it'll be the VMR6 Echo this time, but that's fine. Nothing else would have changed, so that's good. That saves our taxi, because we'll literally just be taxiing to there, so that's not too bad. You'd think that side of the runway they would have given us that 2 left anyway, but hey ho, we've got it anyway. Right, passenger check. 265. Okay, so the last sort of 30-40 will go quick anyway, so that's okay. APU's all running. Right, so next thing we'll do is our departure, our performance. So go to our performance tool. So we are now going to be on 2 left. Import everything from aircraft, 5 flaps. Centre of gravity is going to be 29.3. Anti-ice will be off. Air conditioning is auto. Import the weather, 1008, 28 degrees, 260 at 4 is the wind. And there we have it, takeoff 2. We have cell temp of 45. Flaps 5, centre of gravity, it's 29.3. That's 51, 54, 59. Correct. Right. Now it's a trim of 4.75. No, it's not that one, is it? It's this one. Wrong way. Right, 4.75. Lovely. Right. Barring the passengers, that's it. We are ready to go. Right. Don't know if you can hear that. There's a very loud fighter jet right above my house currently. It doesn't show up on flight radar, but we've got like an American base literally like 20 miles away. Right, we'll put that back over there. We'll go back to here. Right, while we think of it, we'll switch to the Navigraph maps and we'll switch down. We'll switch down to here. We want it on. I want it on just world. I don't want any of that IFR stuff. Help that for our taxi because that really helped us last time. So we'll stick that there ready. And yeah, right. We'll set that to 159. And we will get ready for push and start shortly. 70 more passengers to board. So ground frequency is 120.9 for when we're ready to push, which won't be long. So we can pretty much get most of this checklist done. So flight deck door is all closed and locked. The MCP V2 heading track altitude is all set. Takeoff speeds are confirmed as 151, 54, 59. Flight CDE pre-flight completed. Trim is set, and taxi and takeoff briefing is completed. And we'll just wait for the boarding to complete before we stick the beacon light on. We've got a plane taxiing there. That's Scoot. That's one of Singapore's other airlines. Is that a taxiway or is that a runway? I think that's a taxiway. I hope it is. Right, 50 to go. Well, I'm looking forward to this one. Hopefully we'll get a nice sunset arrival into Bangkok. Weather up that way looks better than here. We're looking good up there. First time flying into Bangkok actually, because it's the only time I've actually just picked up the scenery. So looking forward to having a look at the surroundings and the scenery. There goes another flight. Have also got a obviously now we've got the I had a look at some flights earlier ready for next week for the Airbus. I've already seen another flight we could do out of here to Kuala Lumpur. So like the Air Asia A320. It's only an hour flight to Kuala Lumpur. So that's another flight we could do heading back into the Airbus. Although I did say we'd probably have a look at the inibuilds A300, didn't we, next week? Yeah, okay, so that'll be next to a couple of weeks' time then. We'll have a week in the inibuilds. So I've got some great flights lined up for that as well, which we obviously had a look at on stream last night. This is probably the only downside of flying 777, like the amount of passengers it takes. How long have we got scheduled just before our departure? What's it say on the? What's it say on there? Normally comes up with how long you've got. Ooh, we've got 11 minutes till we have to be off. Could be tight. 20 passengers. I never know with plane times when they're scheduled on flight radar. Is that the time they have to leave the gate, or is that the time they have to take off? I never really. It's the only thing I've ever really questioned, if that what that means, whether that's they have to be off the stand by that time, or that's what time it's scheduled for takeoff. Anyway, it shouldn't be too much longer anyway. We've got 11 minutes left, although I think we're 11 minutes over, isn't that? So that's gone up to 14, 11:14 now. Right, okay, well, never mind. I thought that was 11 minutes to go because it was in the red. Well, we've got 10 minutes to go, 10 passengers anyway left, so not long to go. We've got Singapore Airlines cabin announcement ready to play as well. Right. I will probably mute the say intentions client once we push back as well, because otherwise we'll get the safety demo from the default was on here as well, so and we don't want that. Oh, it is coming down. It's now back to 13. Maybe it was 15 then. Maybe I was seeing things. It's okay, so 11 minutes then. Surely that's boarding complete. One passenger. There we have it. Right, let's finish this before start checklist. Beacon light can come on ready. We'll stick it back to engine for the engine start. Back down to the EFB. We will go ahead and close all the doors. And then we'll arm all doors shortly. Arm all. Lovely. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for pushback, so we'll call the tug ready to go. We'll release the ground power. We will tune to the ground frequency and call for that. 1209. It's 950, not 900. Right.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Ground, hello, Singapore 62. Stand Bravo 10, ready for push and start.
Singapore 62, Singapore ground, push and start approved. Face southwest.
Departure checks completed.
Okay, push is approved. We'll face southwest, Singapore 62. Should we ever see what Chad sounds like? We'll call him and say we're... Okay, Chad, are you ready to go? We have been approved for push and start. We're facing southwest. See what he does.
Locking gear.
Yo, Steve, let's get this bird rolling. I'll get the taxi clearance.
No! Oh, it's done it wrong.
Singapore ground, Singapore Airlines 62, ready to taxi. We have whiskey.
Bollocks. You call for taxi. Alright, face south. Okay.
Singapore 62, runway 2 center, taxi via Victor
Shots.
13, Victor, Sierra, Tango, Tango 13.
I just removed the chocks, didn't I? Ground ops. Remove chocks.
Runway 2 center. Victor 1-3. Victor Sierra. Tango 1-3. Singapore 6-2.
Release parking brakes, please.
I thought I pushed. I thought I released the brakes.
Commencing push.
Right. We'll start the block time. We'll go ahead, start engine 2. We'll run with engine 2. And ladies and gentlemen, we will start the Singapore cabin announcement.
Cabin crew, all doors in flight and cross check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Singapore Airlines Flight 62,
Indonesia
departing
833,
from
push
Singapore
and
to
start approved.
Suvarnabhumi. On behalf of the airline, the captain,
During takeoff and landing, ensure that your tray table is stowed away.
Sorry, that's
Put the
muted,
back of your seat
on my
upright
beacon.
and keep your shoes on. Before we take off, stow your luggage under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartments.
Might help if I turn off the fuel pumps. Engine 1 to start.
Make sure that your seat belt is
Engine
securely
1
fastened
fuel
during taxi,
armed.
takeoff, and landing. To fasten, bring the two ends of the seat belt together until you hear a click.
Please set
Tighten
parking
it
brakes.
by pulling on the strap.
Brakes are set.
To unfasten, lift the metal flap. We recommend keeping your seat belt fastened throughout the flight.
Okay, we
Whenever
now
the
need
seat
to
belt
ask.
sign is
We
turned
now
on,
need to
infants should be
say for
lifted
taxi
from
for
the
2 left
bassinet
because they
and
gave us 2
secured
left
with
and
an infant seat belt.
in the end, and they've put us back to 2 centre.
If there is a change in cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will automatically drop in
The hell?
front of you.
S-
Pull the
Someone
mask
just
down
spawned where we were.
Here.
Place it over your mouth and nose. Pull the lateral straps to tighten it and breathe as usual. Secure your mask first before helping
Okay,
others.
that is both engines
It is normal for the
started
light to not
and
fully
running.
inflate.
APU bleed can come off.
There are several emergency exits.
APU gen can stay on.
Take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit, which may
Pack's
be
looking
behind
good,
you.
so we're all good to
Count
go.
the rows of seats to the closest exit in front and behind you.
Checklist. So before taxi checklist, anti-ice is required.
Or when you hear the command,
Go ahead and do our
brace,
recall.
brace. Assume the brace position.
Check
When you
auto
reach
brake,
the seat in
RTO,
front
flight
of you,
controls.
Lower your head and place it on the back of the front seat. Place your hands on top of
Free
your head.
enable. Ground
Keep
equipment
your
is
feet flat
clear.
on the floor and heels towards your seat. If you can't reach the seat in front of you,
What's this
lower
guy
your
doing?
head and lean forward as far as you can. Place your hands on top of your head. In an
Runway 2
emergency
center taxi via Victor
evacuation,
1-3.
floor
Victor
level lighting
Sierra,
will lead you to
uniform,
your nearest
Lima,
exit.
Charlie 1-2, Delta 1-2, China Eastern 770.
It's that one.
Before using an evacuation slide, remove any high-heeled shoes and be sure to leave everything behind. To
Right,
put on your
I
life
think we
vest,
are.
remove it from the plastic cover and slip it over your head.
What have we got?
Pass the straps around your waist, connect the clip, and pull to tighten. Inflate the life vest by pulling the red tabs or blowing
What's
into
happening
the
here?
mouthpiece.
Did we
Life
choose the
vest,
correct
have a whistle,
quadrant? No.
and a
hang on.
light to attract attention. Special life vests are available for children. Inflate your life vest only at the exit door and step into the raft. Life vests
Cool.
are located
Right.
under or
Flaps.
between your seats.
5 for takeoff.
lightweight electronic devices, such as mobile phones and tablets, must be switched off or set to
God,
flight
why is that?
mode. During these times, charging your electronic devices is also not allowed.
Hang on.
If you're not using your device, it must be held in your hand or placed in the seat pocket in
assigned.
front of you.
Singapore 875,
If your
taxi to
device
parking
drops
via
into
Delta
the gap
7,
between the
Delta,
seats,
Charlie 1,
refrain from
Charlie,
adjusting the seat
Kilo,
and ask
Papa
the
8,
cabin crew for
Quebec,
assistance.
Victor, Victor 1-3.
Why is that all of a sudden
Charlie
doing
1,
that?
Charlie
We
Kilo,
remind you that
Papa
this
8,
is a
Quebec,
non-smoking
Victor,
flight.
Victor 1-3, Singapore
Smoking,
875.
including the charging and use of e-cigarettes, is prohibited throughout the aircraft, including the lavatories.
Okay.
Indonesia
Right, I'm
833, contact tower on
just gonna
118
delete that.
decimal 25.
And then not worry about it. We don't need to, we'll just do it by a mouse if we need to.
On behalf
China
of
Eastern
Singapore Airlines, we
2578,
hope you
contact
have a
tower
great time
on
on board, as well as in
118.25.
Singapore
Just
or
delete.
anywhere else in the world we take you.
Assign control,
Over to tower, China
save it,
Eastern
and
2578.
shouldn't do anything now. Right. Okay. Flap set before takeoff. After takeoff checklist will do it on its own, so that's fine. Right, we'll call ground for taxi. That's the end of this cabin announcements. Singapore 62 ready for taxi to left.
Singapore 62, runway 2 center, taxi via Victor 1-3, Victor, Sierra,
fuck's sake.
Tango 1-3.
Okay, it looks like we're going to
Singapore 875, give way to the Cathay 747.
02 Centre, Victor 1-3, Victor, Sierra Tango, Tango 1-3, Singapore 62.
Giving way to the Cathay 747, Singapore 875.
Right, long taxi then. Didn't really need that. They said we could do 2 left. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to use the big map. Although, no. Do I? We're pretty much going to be taking the next right anyway. Onto Victor. Okay, we're going to go for our TCAS and our weather. Cabin's ready. Coming out of the ramp, so taxi lights on. Could just cheat, go up to the runway 2 left, and just say we're ready for takeoff. Definitely people taking off on that one because there's one up there, isn't there? Oh well. Probably we've also got it back in our FMC now because we changed it to two left. So.
Type 414 ready to push. 9414, cleared for push and start.
Smash the likes, everybody, if you are enjoying the stream. We are about to head to the runway to take off to Thailand. Is that taking off or is that landing? The hell? Okay, that's bugged.
Scooter 286 ready to push.
So two left. I don't know.
Cleared for push and start.
I thought that was a plane up there waiting to take off. Is it?
Scooter 286.
Or was that the GA parking? I think that's the GA parking. I'll tell you what. We'll just go. We'll just go to 2 center. Okay.
Cathay 2074, contact tower on 118.25. Tower Cathay 2074.
I think yeah, using two left for arrival actually. So that makes sense. Although it just says arrival and departure is 4,
ready to
so I
taxi.
don't know.
Thai 414, runway 2 left taxi via Romeo 3, Tango, Romeo, Whiskey.
So we
Whiskey
need.
8.
We're actually on whiskey, not Victor, but we'll take the
Runway 2 left taxi via
we're
Romeo
taking
3,
the
Tango, Romeo,
second
Whiskey 8, Thai 414.
left into Sierra.
Ground, iFly 1027, taxi to the gate.
iFly 1027, taxi to parking via Whiskey 7, Victor 8, Victor, Quebec, Papa 7.
Whiskey 7, Victor 8, Victor, Quebec, Papa 7, iFly 1027.
This is whiskey. We need.
Singapore 62, contact tower on 118.25. Take care.
Eh?
Scooter 16, contact tower on 118.25.
Oh, I don't know what's happening now.
Scooter 16.
We'll still go 2 center. Just.
Scooter 286 ready to
Or is it
taxi.
2 left we've got in? No, we have got 2 left, don't we?
Scooter 286,
Right.
runway 2 center taxi via Papa, Papa 8.
We'll go in
Kilo,
here.
Charlie, Charlie 3, Delta, Delta 12.
Runway 2 center taxi via Papa, Papa 8, Kilo, Charlie, Charlie 3, Delta, Delta 12, Scooter 286.
Ethiopian 638, ready for pushback. Ethiopian 638,
Right.
push and start approved. Push and start approved, Ethiopian 638.
Don't want that. Landing lights on.
Bangladesh
Right.
585, ready for pushback.
We'll switch to tower.
Bangladesh.
Hand it to Chad. I'll call for the takeoff. Tower, hello, Singapore 62, holding short, 2 left at Whiskey 10.
Singapore 62 heavy, Singapore Tower, runway 02 left, wind 250 at 5, cleared for takeoff.
Right, okay, we've done it then.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 02 left, wind 250 at 5, Singapore 62 heavy.
Right. Sounds are going up, everybody.
Air China 825, contact ground on 127.275.
Ground, Air China 825.
Where's this traffic? Is he... Not a plane on final, is there? No. Okay, we'll line ourselves up. Right, let's head to Bangkok then, everybody. Throttles to 40. Chrono and Toga. Okay, we're neutral. V1. And rotates. Positive rate. Gear up. There we go. So we leave Singapore. A bit dark over there.
Singapore 62, contact departure on 124.05.
Smooth departure.
Radio 245, holding short 02 center, ready for departure. Switching to departure on 124.05, Singapore 62.
Okay, speed check 200 knots, flaps 1.
Singapore departure, Singapore 62, afternoon, climbing past 2000.
220, flaps clean.
Singapore 62 heavy, Singapore departure, radar contact, climb 7,000.
Okay, up to 7,000.
Climbing to 7,000, Singapore 62 heavy.
Just change our traffic to TA only. Okay, make our left turn.
Climb flight level 220.
Okay, up to 220.
Climbing flight level 220, Singapore 62.
Okay, these clouds don't look friendly, do they?
Departure Jetstar Asia 245 2000 for 4,000.
Jetstar Asia 245, radar contact, climb and maintain 11,1000.
Should be alright to probably go into autopilot very shortly. Get to 10,000 as normal. Sounds down a little bit. It's the old Trent engines today, and we're using the Rolls-Royce engines. Not the GEs. We've used the GEs for the last couple of streams. These are the Rolls-Royce ones. Okay, autopilot is coming on. Very, very nice. It's 10,000 feet now, so turn-offs, landing lights can come off. In terms of our routing, obviously leaving Singapore, we're heading up north over Malaysia. This is all Malaysia. Out back over the ocean, and then we're taking the route into Thailand. That's probably going to be, we could probably cut a little bit of that off, depends what the ACC give us. But that is our routing for tonight. As I said, hour and 57 flight time, so it should be a nice crossing over to there. We've broken out of all them horrible clouds now. We're flying out of Singapore up to 290. 380 is our cruising altitude. Standard pressure. Sounds are going down. So as per yesterday, we'll or last night, we'll get to our final altitude, and then we will put some tunes on.
Departure, China, Eastern 770, 2000 for 4000.
Get our music.
China Eastern 770, radar contact,
Get our
climb,
music
maintain 12
playlist
2000.
ready. I like this one, it's really good.
Singapore 62, contact Lumpur radar on 132.125.
Kuala Lumpur radar.
Up to 12, 2000, China Eastern 770.
Switching to Lumpur radar on
excuse me.
132.125.
Right,
Singapore 62.
what did our performance say? 360. So if we go to here, we'll put in a 38 then. And that'll be fine.
Malaysian 624, contact Lumpur Tower on 122.525.
Lumpur radar, Singapore 62. Good afternoon, climbing from flight level 150 to flight level 290.
Hi.
Singapore 62, Lumpur radar, climb flight level 360.
360.
Climbing to flight level 360, Singapore 62.
Right, so we did go to 380. So hopefully there'll be one more altitude before we can climb. But I'm happy enough. We're high enough, so we can always go back. So I'm going to put the tunes on. Cool. Right, there's ours. That's 380. That's a bit quiet.
Climbing flight level 380, Singapore 62.
There we go. Tell you what though, this 777 climbs like a rocket ship. We've almost, literally, probably done 100 miles already since the airport. We're about to fly back out over the ocean. But anyone that's just joined, we are due about an hour and 57 flight time, as I've just knocked the yoke and disconnected the autopilot. Silly me. But yeah, hour and 57 for the flight time. 2 hours 25 block time. And it'd be nice for a new airport to fly into. Haven't actually flown into Bangkok or anything on any of the sims. Not even 2020, I don't think, because there's not really a decent airport to pick up. So obviously you've got the inibuilds. I don't think, actually it's not inibuilds, is it? But it's on the inibuilds page is where I picked it up. So it's it looks quite a nice, decent airport. Just gonna extend the mic out that way a little bit. It's a decent coastline. Obviously it is like 3 AM over here at the minute, but I wanted to fly it sort of to get a sunset arrival into Bangkok, so we'll see how that plans out. It'd be nice to see what happens there. We're about 32,000 feet anyway, so looks like we're climbing very, very well. And getting blown about a bit. What's the wind? A bit of a crosswind at 10 knots. God, we are getting blown about a bit. Honestly, if that's a 10 knot crosswind, then I'm Jesus. That's definitely not 10 knot. Look at the amount of bloody way we're swaying around. $35,000 feet. Just looking on the stream overlay, says the altitude on there. So. A lot of rain in Kuala Lumpur currently. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm just sending an email currently. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, click the wrong bloody button. Get lost. I want you. Right, what's them? Fortunately, won't be able to stream tomorrow night as it's my brother's birthday. So we will be out for drinks and stuff like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached cruising altitude.
Fucking hell,
My
those last
colleagues and I will
3,000
begin the
feet to
snack
go
and
on.
drink service shortly. You can look forward to our signature chicken satay skewers, which are quite popular, and we also have a selection of beverages available. After the service, we will come around offering articles from the Singapore Airlines shop. Thank you for your attention.
Sake. Drone shot overview is because I've just hit the wrong button. There we go. Right guys, I'm just going to nip to the toilet, so bear with me, I will be right back. Howdy, I am back. Webcam will be back in a minute. I'm just currently eating an apple. And I will be back on in a minute. What have we missed? Anything? No, we are making good track though. We're already literally halfway over there. In terms of probably the route. Probably about halfway there, innit? Living on a prayer. No pun. It's very hazy. Not sure what we're doing. 16:31.
Hey, Captain Steve.
So
First Officer Chad, would you like anything to drink or a
can't
small
know what
snack?
time.
If you look a bit more awake in a minute, that's my doing.
Let's have a look. Bangkok, Thailand. We're all good, thank you, Laura. It's 5 to 6 sunset. So,
Thank you, Captain Steve.
hour and 20.
Everything is in
So,
order.
we may make it sort of dusk, but not sunset, if you get me. I'm still really unsure at the minute as well where I am going to be going away next year. Sorry, not next year, as in 2027. 2026. Next year I'm doing a weekend in Prague for my birthday in August. I'm going to Portugal with family and family in June, and I think like 2027 I'm torn between going back to America somewhere else, not New York or anything, like maybe Louisiana or something, or doing Caribbean islands. I so want to do Caribbean. I feel like I'm never going to get a chance to do them again for a while, because of the expense of it. But I'd like to know how much it would be sort of like to like island hop, if you know what I mean. So like go to Trinidad, Antigua, like stuff like that. Not quite sure. I feel like it would be expensive. Not even sure how much flights are to. I think Gatwick fly to Barbados, but I don't think you can do it. You can only go up to October at the minute, and it's currently rainy season, isn't it? Somewhere it's there, so I'd pretty much probably go early, you know, April, May, because I think if you look at the, sorry, I have to go on sport because otherwise it's quicker. I'm gonna be surprised if it's not rainy season. There you go. I mean, it's not high chance of storms, but most of them. So this time of year, it's definitely rainy season. Probably why it's cheaper. So like, I went for a week.
Radar Singapore 62. Good afternoon, maintaining flight
Get
level
economy.
380.
I still want to do one day or one flight business. So it'll probably be about 1,400 for flights. And you can get, to be fair, Airbnbs are quite cheap out there. And I have a mate who first-hand said that as well. So I know Airbnb as well. You can go as far, I think. We'll soon find out. There we go. So if I sort of like go maybe on a Thursday. What if we do a 10-nighter? Just me. Me, myself and I. See? 532 for 10 nights in a sun and sea apartment. That is decent. Dog included. What does the description say? Entire rental unit. So you literally get the whole house for 532 for 10 nights. Mate, I'm fucking tempted to book that now. But I don't know. I need to work out sort of dates first and stuff. I want to kind of book it next year at least, when you can sort of get the flights that time. So I need to kind of wait till April, May probably to find decent flights. Located in St Lawrence Gap, the island's main tourism hub. Perfect for a solo traveller, couple looking for a minute's walk to the beach, the best nightlife, numerous amazing restaurants and cafes, and the main bus line. Mate. That is so fucking tempting. You know what? I'm not booking it. Don't I'm not that enthusiastic. But if I can save that. Did I sign in with Google or Facebook? Hang on. I'm going to have to do this off the thing so you don't see my password. But let me just see on Airbnb on my app phone where it... I think that's my Facebook profile picture. No. Account settings. No, I signed up by email. Okay, one bit. Well, let me just sign in. So far in my Airbnb series, I've never had a successful experience. Last two, I've had a booking. We've had cancelled. Me and a few friends planned Germany for a few days. Two separate occasions. The what's the caller? The host cancelled. Which, yeah, we got refunds, but it was literally like a week before we were supposed to go. But luckily, one was because of COVID. And then the other one didn't end up going anyway because I fell ill. So never had much luck. Right. So if I save it then. Where's that save? Wish lists. Ah. There we go. So that can go onto there. But again, it looks really, really cool. I would be happy to stay there. Guest equipment, guest access equipment, free Wi-Fi, speed up to 500 megabytes, decent, air conditioning, ceiling fan above the bed, private patio, kitchen with stove, coffee maker, toaster, kettle, microwave, and I've just hit the joystick again. That's alright, didn't disconnect autopilot, so what are we doing anyway? How are we doing anyway? I think it's because we're too far away at the minute, so it will. It's not going to show it yet, so that's fine. Nothing to worry about just yet. Stream overlay saying 58 minutes anyway, so not too bad. Let's continue reading this. So yeah, other things to note: we have two lovely dogs and foster puppies when we can as well. Under no circumstances will we keep our dogs, foster puppies, tied up or chained during your stay. Absolutely no non-registered guests. That's confusing. It says about keep our dogs there, but it says a whole entire place, doesn't it? Entire rental unit. We'll have a look at the pictures in a minute. Is that it? Yeah. TV with Netflix. Good reviews. Mate, I'm so fucking tempted not to book it now, even though I wish I could. I could do it, but there's the beach. Let's have a look at some of these pictures. So that would be the house. Unless it's just like an apartment, maybe. Different apartments in there, maybe. I don't know. Couch, kitchen, shower. It's cool. Outside area. That must be the dog. The Dover bit. Oh my god. I'm sold. Does she come in? Chloe did. Some of the money from every booking goes towards donations of food for the dogs. Or animal live. Sure, nice. That does look kind of stunning, doesn't it? How far does that? Does it have like an address? Perhaps that's what they message. So how far does that Problem is, you've got to kind of get these places within sort of distance of the airport, don't you? Like, no good being 2 hours away from the airport.
Contact Bangkok control on 123.905.
Okay, we're into Bangkok control.
Contacting Bangkok control
Right,
on
so
123.905.
Grant Lee Adams.
Singapore 62.
That's the Barbados thing. So the St. Lawrence Gap. "15 minutes.
Bangkok control.
Oh, so it's literally not even
Good afternoon,
that far from the
flight level
airport.
380.
Even better then. That's St. Lawrence Gap. Bridgetown is more that way.
Bangkok control identified. Good afternoon.
I would like to go and see the cricket ground there. Kensington Oval. So how far would that be? That's like a 22-minute drive, but you could always make a day of it. I was actually wondering what it looks like outside. Drop the little man out. Where is it? Must be here. Oh, that's alright. Kind of cool. Wouldn't ever get in it though, it's locked. There must be stuff to do around here though. There's a petrol station. It's decent, isn't it? Let's have a look at what else there is. So the airport's basically here. Yeah, so the airport was basically around here, wasn't it? So the more you go up towards Bridgetown, there isn't really any. There's that one. You're flat. Entire rental unit again. So again, you're like. Decent. Really looks. Yeah, I would love to. I think I'm sold to go there, to be fair. I can't lie. What's do they have Uber out in the Caribbean, guys? They must do, right? Interesting to see how much like an Uber ride costs. Into the night. Can't find the Uber app now. Where are you, Uber? There. Grant Adams International Airport to St. Lawrence Gap. It's showing as Uber. Apparently it's a taxi though. $29. So it looks like it's not Uber. Is it Uber or is it something else? Pickup Caribbean Mim Ride. Bim Ride. Yeah, there is an app called that. I'm bloody sold though. That looks decent, that flat. Hopefully it's that cheap next year when I want to book it. To the fun, 'cause you can stop me from shining through. It's true. What about places like... Let's have another look, guys. Barbados looks decent. Well, let's have a look at somewhere like Antigua. So like May. May is always a good time. It's out of rainy season. That looks a bit more expensive. Hang on a sec. 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna go. I think we might as well just do 10 days because it's otherwise it'd be yeah, a lot more expensive by the look of it. Fucking 15 grand for 10 nights. That must be a bloody villa. The cheapest is a flat in St George, which is nowhere near. Is that near a beach? Really, is it? Christ. That looks decent. 15 grand though, Jesus. Tiny home. Don't think the colour would suit me, guys. But you've got Antigua. Is that Dominican Republic or is that just an island? That's not Dominican, is it? No, that's there. What other islands? So you got St Kitts, Antigua, St Lucia. That looks alright. A loft though. Looks alright. Dunno. I'm sold on that Barbados one though. That looks decent. Trinidad and Tobago. So again, May time. May. One guest. Many on there, is there? looks nice, doesn't it? Don't look near the beach though, does it? Although at least there's no images of the beach. Swimming pool. What the hell is that? The hell is that? An ice machine? I think I'm kind of stowed on Barbados though, guys. It's always been a dream to go there. It'd be even better if there was some cricket on. Have to see. I don't know how much Airbnbs are. I mean, they'll probably be more expensive in the States, wouldn't they? Because Florida's probably another one, kind of, I would like to go to. Miami Beach or something like that. For some partying. That's hot all year round, isn't it? So, again, like, mind going sort of May time, where it's quiet, maybe. It's not too bad. 614 for 7 nights. Although the only thing I'm accustomed to of not going to Miami and being scared is fucking gators. They can pop up anywhere. I don't particularly want to go home in a body bag full of gators. This is not going to happen, but I think I am sold though on Barbados. Right, has our top of the scent appeared yet? It has. 247, 928. So we are about half an hour away, guys, from our top of the scent. Get rid of that discontinuity. Better check that discontinuity as well, and just make sure that everything is in as it should be. Tumga 18,000. Lovely. That's the only constraint up there, which is fine. But I'm actually just going to go to the loo because I never actually went just now because I was distracted talking to my brother. So I will be back in 2. I am back and having a stretch. Don't forget to smash the likes on the stream, guys, if you are enjoying the content. Obviously, we will be live again on Sunday. We will be flying China Southern Ops. We'll be flying to Shanghai and taking off from Guangzhou. Same amount of flight time as today, really. So we'll be looking forward to that one.
Singapore 62, contact Bangkok Control on 118.35.
Singapore 62.
Switching to Bangkok Control.
And we will be doing that one on Vatsim as well. Back in Vatsim for that one.
Bangkok Control, Singapore 62. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 380.
Singapore 62, Bangkok Control identified. Good afternoon.
We're about 25 minutes from top of descent. We'll go back to webcam now. Sorry, I did forget a tad after I finished me Apple.
Singapore 62, Bangkok Control, expect the 2MG1 Delta arrival. I'll call your descent in roughly 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Expecting 2MG1 Delta arrival. We'll wait for our call on descent. Singapore 62.
What runway and approach are we expecting into Bangkok, Chad? Make sure we've got this correct.
Yo, Steve, we're expecting runway 1 with the ILS approach into Bangkok using the 2MG1 Delta arrival.
Whee! We've got it correct. No need to change it. You got me feeling. I really need a holiday now after watching all that, looking at all those Airbnbs. Technically, I've only been to New York this year. I've not really had a like a summer sun holiday, which is a shame. I need to try and lose a bit more weight as well. Kind of sidetracked a bit. I need to get that motivation. I was going today, so I was going to go to the gym today, and fucking pissing down the rain. That put me off. I only ride a motorbike, so I weren't going to ride in that with the heavy winds as well. So I ended up doing sit-ups and sort of planks at home instead of doing that. But at least did something, I suppose. Could have easily just sat here, done nothing, and brilliant. Right. About 15 minutes now until top of descent. Not long to go. Enjoyed this one. It's something different, isn't it? It looks like it's starting to sort of get dusk now. Although there's really no sun out here, really, is there? So that's hasn't changed, is it? God knows. 115 miles to go then, so 13 or so minutes till our top of drop. No. This phone. Hope everyone has enjoyed the stream though. Don't forget to like it, subscribe for more. See, Sunday we will be live again for China Southern, Guangzhou to Shanghai. What the fuck is a transfer baggage terminal? Okay, well, it is a different gate, but not quite sure where. Right, so apparently they park between, according to Google, Singapore, usually on the east side of the concourses C and D, specifically gates C1 to C10, D1 to D4. But first, we need to find where our runway is. So we are on runway 1. So we will have to exit here, so that's fine. So C's are here. So we will just do what we did last night. We'll just, once the tower confirms us ready to land, I'll take control of the comms, and then once we clear the runway, I'll just request Charlie Gate. Because apparently we're going in here, transfer baggage terminal, which is incorrect because we're not really doing another flight. So hi Laura, would you like to let the passengers know we'll be arriving at Terminal C, Gate 5? That's what we'll take.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for our arrival, please be informed that we will be arriving at Terminal C, Gate 5. Thank you for your attention.
Legend, Laura. Legend. She listens, unlike ATC. Right, 60 miles to go. We're about 7 minutes out. So, ATC, 7 minutes out. So we will... So our capture is 2,000 feet. We'll probably just plug that in, and if they need us to go to a certain altitude, we can still. Sorry, Charlie 5. 40 miles to go now. So we're, yeah, about 5 minutes till the top of the descent. And once again, I forgot to do the bloody seatbelt signs. Oops. So our descent checklist, we might as well do this now. So recall is checked. Notes checked. That's the point. We haven't actually done our performance tool yet. So we'll do our landing en route. So runway 1 into Surabaya. We're going to go auto brake 2. All reversers are operational. No extra VREF. 1010 on the Q&H. We'll calculate VREF of 140. Flaps 30. Flaps 30, 140 goes into there. Right, stick that back over here. Okay, set auto brake 2. So yeah, auto brake set, landing VREF minimums, all confirmed, approach briefing complete. And that'll just be altimeters. 26 miles to go. Been an airborne hour and 25, no? $17 miles. So we can now, well, it's now telling us to reset, so we'll snip it all the way down to 2. And if they tell us to do a different altitude, we can do it easily enough. They normally descend us when we hit top of descent anyway, so we don't have to do it ourselves.
Singapore 62, descend via TMG1 Delta into Suvarnabhumi, QNH 1007.
It's already done anyway.
Descend via TMG1 Delta into Suvarnabhumi,
Right,
QNH
so 1008
Singapore
for the
62.
QNH. 008. Go to approach.
Descending flight level 320, Singapore 62.
260 on the minimums. 260. Okay. Was that us to descend? $320. Okay, no, we're 4 miles out, so we'll just might as well hit the top of the descent anyway. So 260 did I say on the minimums? Ooh, 230, 260. There we go. So minimum set. Q&H set. There's our top of descent. We'll leave the tunes on currently for a bit while we get Down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Suvarnabhumi. Please return to your seats,
Easy for you to say.
stow your tables, fasten your seatbelts, and note that the usage of the lavatories is no longer allowed. Thank you.
Singapore 62, contact Bangkok Control on 120.5. Contacting Bangkok Control on 120.5. Singapore 62. Bangkok Control,
Christ, look at that crosswind.
62, good afternoon, descending from flight level 360 to flight level 320.
Singapore 62, Bangkok Control identified. Celeste on Chow.
Swatasea Ton Chow. Looks a bit clearer this way at least, so hopefully it'll be nice, some nice views into Bangkok. Well, we hit 320, so we can ascend anymore. So just go down then, buddy. Ending nicely. Transitional altitude. What is the transitional altitude? 11,000 feet. I feel like the airport's over there somewhere because we've got to do a weird do like a weird route in a minute. We're not even on profile. Go back to 250. I'll control our altitude a bit. Why is saying tensions paused? Okay. We are way below profile currently. You have to speed this up and just sacrifice the speed a bit. just the altimeters to select in a minute once we hit the 11,000 feet.
Singapore 62, Bangkok Control, descend flight level 110.
110.
Descending flight level 110, Singapore 62.
Airport's literally in front of us in the clouds, but we've got to do a... I think we've got to go left.
462, contact Bangkok approach on 119.1.
Switching to Bangkok approach on
Bangkok approach.
119.1, Singapore 62. Bangkok approach, Singapore 62. Good afternoon. We're descending from flight level 150 to flight level 110.
110.
Singapore 62 Heavy, Bangkok approach identified. South Sea Crab expect the ILS Zulu runway 1 approach into Suvarnabhumi.
Okay. Standard pressure.
Expecting ILS Zulu runway 1 approach into Suvarnabhumi, Singapore 62 Heavy.
Speed brake out a little bit. Airports. It's annoying that I don't have control of the speed brake because it was faulty. Stick that back now, it's fine for a minute. Altimeters are set. That's approach checklist complete. Landing checklist next.
Singapore 62 descend altitude 3,000.
3,000 feet.
Descending to altitude 3,000, Singapore 62.
Thai 322 contact Suvarnabhumi Tower on 118.2.
118.2 for Thai 322.
It's 20 miles until we hit that, so it's going to be a bit of a long detour. Right, landing lights are coming on. Turn-offs can come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our final approach into Bangkok.
Bangkok
Please
approach,
turn off all
Mentari
electronic
787, flight
devices
level
and stow them
090.
until we have arrived at the gate. Ensure your tray tables are
Mentari
put away,
787,
your
radar
seats
contact.
are in their full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened.
118.2.
Our gate assignment is Transfer Baggage Terminal 306. Thank you for your cooperation.
Singapore 62, turn left heading 165 vectors for the ILS runway 1 approach.
.165.
Heading 165, vectors for ILS runway 1 approach.
At least they're
Singapore
vectoring us out of the way a little bit, just to descend us.
Singapore 62 heavy, speed 250 knots.
We're trying.
Singapore 62, turn right heading 215.
215 on the heading.
Singapore 62 heavy, 8 miles from RUPUX. Turn right heading 340, descend altitude 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 1 approach.
Turning right, heading 215, Singapore 62.
Thai Vietjet 2301, contact Suvarnabhumi Tower on 118.2.
Switching to Suvarnabhumi Tower on 118.2, Thai Vietjet 2301.
Right heading 340, descend altitude 2000 until established on the
Bring us back to
localizer.
230.
Cleared for the ILS runway 1 approach. Singapore 62.
Right, flaps.
Mentari 787,
5.
contact Don Muang Tower on 118.1.
That'll slow us down a bit.
118.1 for Mentari 787. Good day.
Yeah, speed, fine. Yes, right, sounds are, well, music's gonna stop now. Sounds going up on the aircraft. Direct to Ripon. Full speed back to 220. We will on our localizer. Loc is captured. Go. Our final approach into Bangkok. Flap check, speed 15, or speed check flaps 15. Pull the speed back to 200. Nice little boat down there in the water.
Mentari 513, contact Don Muang Tower on 118.1.
Over to Don Muang Tower on 118.1.
Airport just there.
Mentari 513.
contact Suvarnabhumi Tower on 118.2.
Bit early to put the gear down at the minute. We're still just over 10 miles out.
Singapore 62.
Philippines 736, contact Suvarnabhumi Tower on 118.2.
Suvarnabhumi Tower, Singapore 62. Good afternoon. We're established on the ILS for runway 1 approach.
That's the ground frequency.
Suvarnabhumi Tower, Philippines 736, established on the ILS, Z runway 01.
121950. And then as soon as we get our landing clearance, we will stick that to our. We'll take control of the toms for now. So 180 speed retracted. Nice views. Bangkok City. Nice. And there's us clear to land. Speed check. Flaps 20. Approach mode armed. Speed brake is armed. Gear down. Some nice views. Nice views of Bangkok. Glide slope captured. Bring the speed back 160. Okay, we have been cleared to land. So I'll take back the controls. Decent scenery. Okay, speed flaps 25. Roll this back to 140 and flaps 30. Right, everyone ready for the landing? Got a bit of a crosswind at 20 knots. So the landing checklist is complete. 1,000 feet, my aircraft. Enjoy the landing, everybody. Right, let's, while I remember, we'll do a recording tonight. Probably not going to be a good start as we've just off course, but it's fine. We've got it back. Have a look at our landing in a minute once we've got to the gate and shut down.
400.
400.
Approaching minimums. 300. Minimums.
Continue.
200.
200. Got the planes ready to take off there.
100.
100 feet.
60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Versus green. What? Nah, come on. What is that? 70 knots, reverse the stone, manual braking, we'll take the next exit.
Singapore 62, contact ground on 121.905.
Ground 12195, Singapore 62, thank you. Alright, we'll get ourselves cleaned up. We'll stop the chrono. 153, I did it too quick. Right, hang on a sec. Right.
Suvarnabhumi Tower, Vietnam Airlines 627, established on the Arnav runway 01.
Taxi lights on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bangkok. Thank you for flying with Singapore Airlines. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. Did you know that Bangkok is known as the City of Angels? It's also famous for...
Ground hello Singapore 62 vacated Bravo 5. Request Charlie 10 please.
We wish you a pleasant stay. The local time here is 4:54 in the afternoon. For those with connections, please note the following. Flight VN 100
Singapore 62, taxi to gate C10 via Bravo, Charlie 10.
And flight TG 456 to Chiang Mai.
Charlie 10 by Bravo Charlie 10, Singapore 62. Right. Brakes released. We're taxiing to Charlie 10.
Singapore 62, taxi to gate Charlie 10 via Bravo, Charlie 10.
Taxiing to gate Charlie 10 by Bravo Charlie 64. So it was 1 hour 53 on the flight time. So we were 4 minutes early compared to our so did record, so we'll watch that shortly. So yeah, 4 minutes early, which is good. Why was that plane on the runway though? Anyway, we're here basically, I think. Right, let's start the APU. So left here onto Charlie, then right.
Type 417 contact tower on 118.2.
Oh shit, it's not, it wasn't C1 we needed, it was C5, wasn't it, we were going to? It's okay, we'll just change it on here. It's fine. Okay. Right turn then here, onto Golf. Strobe and taxis can come off as we're entering the ramp. Thai Airways parked in here, which we should have been doing tonight, but I accidentally set the the thumbnail of Singapore, but it's fine. I think Singapore livery is a little bit better, to be fair. Quite like the Singapore livery. There's Charlie 9, Charlie 7. Please say there's no one on Charlie 5.
Vietnam Airlines 627, taxi to the gate.
Okay, someone on Charlie 5.
Vietnam Airlines 627, taxi to parking via Bravo 7, Bravo, Charlie 6, Golf, Delta 7, Delta, Tango 15. Bravo 7, Bravo, Charlie 6, Golf, Delta 7, Delta, Tango 15, Vietnam Airlines 627.
And Charlie 3.
Eva 68, give way to the Vietnam Airlines A320 on your right.
We'll give way to the Vietnam Airlines A320, Eva 68.
Can I...
Type AJ 3524, contact tower on 118.2.
Charlie 1.
Switching to tower, Tyvia jet 3524.
And then... free this parking from AI. Right, without messing around, we'll just close saying tensions out. There we go. And we'll just go in here at Charlie 1. Right, I think we're there. Parking brake is set. Fuel switches are off. Fuel pumps off. Hydraulic pumps are all off as well. Packs off. Seatbelt signs are off. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Bangkok. And we will go ahead, we'll stop our block time. 2 hours 15 minutes, 2 hours 25, so we are bang on time. 10 minutes early. Lovely to see. Let's just finish our shutdown checklist. Obviously parking brake is set, weather radar is off, TCAS is also off and on standby. We'll request the ground power and secure. So Aduru's off, emergency lights are they off? And packs are off. That is checklist complete. Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome down to Suvarnabhumi, the airport in Thailand. Flight time, we were 4 minutes early, so good on that one. Block time 10 minutes early, and really happy with that flight. Really enjoyed it as well. So and I'll definitely be doing another flight into Thailand very shortly. Perhaps we could do another when we get back round to the 777, we could probably go back to sort of do another Thai Airways, maybe go back to Singapore this time, and do a flight like that. Landing rate minus 158, perfect landing. We're getting better with these landings, guys, I tell you. And it's nice because for someone that always used to suck at landing, the best thing I ever did was take over and sort of just land it myself and just get better and better. But looking onto Bangkok Airport on Flight Radar, they do a lot of sort of A220 flights. If we're going back to Airbus shortly, like how long do they take? It's like a 3-hour flight to Dubai there. Obviously they do loads of other flights within sort of China and stuff. So it'd be nice to see some Air Asia flights or something from there. And just have a look, and it'll be nice to get back into the Airbus again. But I think what we're going to do, what we said, we're going to finish off the 777 streams with the China Southern flight on Sunday, where we're going to do Guangzhou to Shanghai, and then we're going to head into the inibuilds A300s cargo ops starting next week. So that should be good. But for now, guys, let's have a look at our recording and see what happened. So we'll click play. Actually, hang on. Okay, hang on. Right. Okay, we're just gonna have to watch it. We'll watch it with hang on. Load replay. What happened to it? Oh, I don't know. Fuck it. It doesn't matter, guys. It was a good landing. That's all we need to know. But guys, thank you very much for joining. Really nice stream. Hit the like on the stream if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and hopefully we'll catch you on Sunday with the last 777 stream, where we'll be flying in China, and then we'll be into the inibuilds A300 cargo next week. So yeah, not live tomorrow or Saturday. Tomorrow is my brother's birthday, so we're going out for drinks and food, and Saturday just a chill day for me. So yeah, I'll see you all on Sunday, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening. Have a good weekend. If you can't join over the weekend, have a great weekend. Hopefully see you next week.